Welcome back to the Lips React channel. I'm Lips, and you guys said it. There was an episode where I was jokingly like, the name of this episode should have been Deja Vu. No, this episode is titled Deja Vu. We are starting season 3 of Dark today. Yes, literally. What was that ending of season 2? I mean, like, when I say what was that ending of season 2, I freaking loved it. I don't know, an alternate world, an alternate timeline, an alternate. I don't even know what, but I'm excited. I've kind of shifted less, and don't tell me if I should or shouldn't do this, but I've shifted away a little bit from expecting this show, or thinking, not expecting, but thinking that the show is going to take me on a journey of like, how do we stop this cycle, and more of like, what convinces Jonas to become the Adam that we know him to be. I don't know how they do anything. I don't know how we do this in 2 episodes, or 2 episodes, 8. Oh, okay. This episode is titled Deja Vu, and I certainly have a sense of, based on what that word is, what we could be in for, like a deja, like a similar to the first season start, or I don't know. Let's go see where, Jonas has gone with this alternate version of Martha, and what this all means for this wonderful, wonderful show. As always, thank you for joining me on this. I have already started recording my reactions to From, which is going to be our next show. I don't know if we're going to still do Friday postings when we're done with Dark, though I haven't really readjusted the schedule for what comes next. But I have started recording my reactions to From. If that is up your alley, don't worry. Once we're done with this, we have some really good stuff to get into. But let's get here. We're here for a reason. We are here for the Deja Vu. We are here for Jonas. We are here for all of it. So I'm glad you're here. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the episode. Man can do what he wills, but he cannot will what he wills. Did I read that right?
Wenn wir wüssten, wie die Dinge enden, würden wir trotzdem die gleichen Entscheidungen.
Probably not, right?
Oder würden wir andere Wege einschlagen?
I can certainly think of a few things I would do differently.
Könnten wir
In my own
überhaupt
life.
unserem Schicksal entkommen? Oder würde uns das zum gleichen Ende leiten? Eine unsichtbare Hand.
I feel like the invisible hand, yeah. Wow, wait, everything is so
Spielt es eine Rolle, welche
worn down. Looks damaged.
wir am Ende immer wieder vor uns selber stehen?
Oh. Who is this? What year is this? When is this, I guess? Oh, this guy took the time. Whoa. Ooh, wait. Okay, those guys are this. Wait, this is all the same guy because of the lip, yeah? Oh. Okay. Let it burn. Oh. They're gonna burn it all up, but the middle guy took the time travel machine plans schematic. Sitting there to watch it burn feels oh, new intro. Ooh, Apple. Adam and Eve.
Die Frage ist nicht aus welcher Zeit, sondern aus welcher Welt.
Oh.
Wie sind wir hierher gekommen? Wie wir hierher gekommen sind! Du bist nicht Martha.
Well, no.
Wer bist du?
Heute ist der Tag, an dem alles angefangen hat. In dem wir uns zum ersten Mal begegnet sind. Deine und meine Welt in diesem Knoten untrennbar miteinander verbunden sind.
Oh. We're a perfect match.
Wie deine Welt.
Is she about to leave?
Ich mach das wieder gut. Das verspreche ich.
Warte,
You'll make it right.
warum bin ich hier?
We don't even know if her name is actually Martha. It probably isn't. It's probably Eve. Whoa, November 4th, 2019. Oh. Oh. What? Wait, are they in the alternate worlds, but they're the opposite version? Wait.
Mickelig ist weg.
No, never mind.
Kein Wunder, dass du nachts nicht schlafen kannst. Was ist mit dem los? Derselbe Albtraum wie immer.
I feel like my mind is exploding.
Vielleicht war das ja gar kein Traum, sondern das hier jetzt ist einer. Wir sind alle gar nicht echt. Darüber schon mal nachgedacht?
Did he dream about the world, the alternate world?
Oh, diese verdammte Elektrik. Ist Magnus schon wach?
Where's the Ulrich of this world?
Bist du?
Wollte nur sehen, ob du echt bist.
I just wanted to see if you were real. Well, that looks like the regular Franziska. Because everyone else looks a little different, but not her. Look at all of his tattoos. Right. That's kind of interesting because this in the first episode of season 1, it's Ulrich and Hannah having sex. Oh no, I guess that Franziska's hair is shorter.
Ey, du Arsch!
Wer zuerst in der Schule ist.
What a jerk.
Soll ich dich mitnehmen? Es soll nachher regnen.
Yellow jacket.
Und nicht vergessen, ihr seid ab morgen bei eurem Vater.
Oh. They're divorced.
Meine Mama, das ist doch scheiße.
Oh. That's where Ulrich is. Oh, whoa. The similarities. My mind, I literally think I don't know up from down. I don't even think I know my own name anymore. So is this an alternate universe where Ulrich does leave Katarina for Hannah? Wait, and he was out on a run, just like in season 1. Was he cheating on her? Or did he really? I mean, he's home at a reasonable time.
Guten Morgen, Schlafmütze.
Wow.
Ich habe schon wieder die halbe Nacht nicht geschlafen. Warum hat das so
Why?
lange gedauert?
Erster Schultag. Ein Riesen...
He's cheating on her, but then with who?
Die Apokalypse naht.
The apocalypse is coming.
Bleib da noch ein bisschen.
Ich bin spät dran.
I don't know. It does actually look like he might have been out on a run. Well, I don't know. Oh,
Ich liebe dich.
they have a kid together. He still isn't gonna say it
Schön
back.
bist du.
Ah, this is deja vu of the worst kind. Damn, Hannah. Eric is missing in this universe too? What? Is there a chair here? 2. And on the other side, oh my god, I have chills. I'm so scared.
Erster.
That's a lot of posters.
Nur weil dein Gehirn so klein ist, dass du nicht verstehst, dass Bildung der einzige Weg raus aus diesem Loch ist. Scheiße.
Atmen nicht vergessen.
Denken nicht vergessen.
Don't forget to think is a funny. Whoa, hey
Hast du Kilian
Bartos.
gesehen?
Nee. Und wozu der ganze Aufwand? Am Ende sterben wir eh alle.
Oh,
Selber, Spasti. Hey, Mathe.
okay.
Kilian.
Killian.
Gibt's eigentlich was Neues
Oh.
von Erik?
Nee. Ganz schön creepy, das Ganze.
Killian is new.
Sind ja schon 2 Wochen. So lange war er noch nie weg. Hat uns immer eine Nachricht geschickt. Sagt, dass er es zu Hause nicht mehr aushält oder...
This is Eric's brother. Oh. Bartos, why do you look like you know something?
Es wird wieder passieren. Es wird wieder passieren.
Helgi?
Es wird wieder passieren.
Er hat den ganzen Morgen nichts anderes gesagt. Wie das beim Arzt.
Es wird wieder passieren.
Gut, war ja nur Routine.
Uh-oh. Does she have cancer?
Was ist los? Bin spät dran. Ich hab nur was vergessen.
Tick-Tack,
TikTok.
Tick-Tack,
Hi.
Tick-Tack.
Poor Helgi. So he doesn't exist in this world, which means that Mikkel must never disappear. Also, the house is flipped in orientation. So Eric's brother takes the place of Jonas in that group of 3.
Erik Obendorf wird seit dem 22. Oktober vermisst. Das sind jetzt fast 2 Wochen. Keine Spuren, keine Zeugen. Und nach euren Protokollen hat auch die Befragung der Nachbarn zu keinen weiteren Ermittlungsergebnissen geführt.
But he's missing an arm. Oh my god.
Ja, was, habt ihr irgendwelche Ideen?
Wait, it's Charlotte that's in his... Wait.
Also gut, dann hakt danach. Geht zum Tiedemann. Wöller, du kümmerst dich um den Abgleich der Reifenspuren. Ja. Vielleicht ist er ja einfach nur abgehauen. Das wäre ja nicht das erste Mal.
Whoa. What color hair is it? Is he sleeping with Katarina then? He leaves Katarina to marry Hannah. Maybe because Hannah got pregnant.
Also, so ein schwarzes Loch, der 3-mal so schwer ist, wie die Sonne das Licht ausgeht, dann explodiert der. Nein, implodiert. Und das ist dann ein schwarzes Loch.
Wow. Whoa.
Hallo. Bist du neu?
Ich bin Jonas.
How? It's like I could have 5 more seasons at this point. How do we wrap this up? In a
Ich habe
season?
keine Benachrichtigung über einen neuen Schüler
Because
erhalten.
how does this Martha, so this is the day that they meet,
Noch eine Unterschrift
and then
gefehlt.
Martha travels to that version to bring Jonas here so they can meet for the first time.
Also dann haben wir ein schwarzes Loch. Was um das Loch herumfliegt, wird angezogen und kommt da irgendwie rein. Andere Sterne.
His hands are bloody still. Oh.
So heftig, dass sogar Licht davon eingezogen wird.
That would be so creepy.
Sieht, weiß keiner, was dahinter ist. Vielleicht nichts, vielleicht aber auch eine neue Welt.
Erik wurde das letzte Mal auf dem Waldweg gesehen. Und anhand der Pläne können wir die Fahrzeuge der Mitarbeiter mit den gefundenen...
Wow, Alexander's still here.
Und ein richterlicher Beschluss?
Das ist eine Bitte, kein Befehl.
Ich werde sie dir raussuchen lassen.
Wie geht es dir?
Es geht.
Holding up from what?
Ich habe mich gefragt, glaubst du, dass Erik vielleicht auf das Gelände gekommen ist? Die Höhlen liegen ja zum Teil auf der Seite des Kernkraftwerks.
Wait, what if Ulrich is sleeping with Charlotte?
Die Zugänge sind bereits vor Jahren versiegelt worden.
Also dann.
Wow. Hi.
Katharina.
Oh.
Ich wollte zu dir. Ulrich und die Kinder, dass das zu ihm gehört. Und ich will, dass du weißt, dass ich dem nicht im Weg stehe.
Right.
Das ist aber sehr großzügig von dir.
War Ulrich heute früh eigentlich bei euch?
Did he, Katharina?
Er wollte noch was vorbeibringen.
Nein.
Dann hat er es vielleicht vergessen.
I don't know. I don't know. It would make sense if he was. I mean, it wouldn't make sense if he was going back to Katharina.
Ist was?
Du hast mir nicht gesagt, warum ich hier bin.
Okay. He thinks that's the legitimate Martha that brought him here.
Kommst du?
Jonas, richtig?
Excuse me? He
Alles
knows
in
us.
Ordnung?
How do you know us?
Welcher Tag ist heute?
Der 4. November
Und welches Jahr?
2019.
I didn't think Jonas existed. Oh, because he said his name. Sorry, he probably said his name when he came into the classroom. I'm just... Oh, she looks so
Mama?
nervous. Oh.
Ist alles in Ordnung mit dir? Kann ich dir irgendwie helfen?
Oh. Wait, that's a poster of Adam and Eve. So Martha is Eve, isn't she? That would make the most sense. Oh, it is them. It is her that he's sleeping with.
Das hat sich halt früher aber ganz anders angehört.
Oh. Wow. Uh-oh. One-armed Waller, you better.
Die Reifenprofile. 47 PKW, 2 LKW. Keine Ahnung.
Ich habe die Schichtpläne aus dem AKW, wir können das abgleichen.
He was caught. No, one arm. Maybe this is the universe. He should have had one eye.
Von da an wusste ich, dass sich nichts ändert. Das Spinnrad sich dreht. Ein Schicksal geknüpft an das nächste. Ein Faden, rot wie Blut, der unser aller Tun verbindet. Man kann die Knoten nicht lösen, aber schneiden kann man sie.
They can be severed.
Er hat unseren geschnitten. Und doch bleibt etwas zurück, das man nicht schneiden kann.
Und weil sie blind waren mit Augen und Herz, wurden sie gestraft für ihre Sünden.
Oh, excuse me.
Wir machen heute leider früher Schluss.
Imagine being that director. Like, oh, here my high school students go, kissing each other again.
Martha.
Keine Ahnung, was du von mir willst, aber ich will nichts von dir, okay? Also hau ab.
Unfortunately, look, I do love a good
Bitte hör mir
boundary.
zu. Vielleicht weißt du nicht, wer ich bin, aber heute ist der 4. November und Mikkel wird... Michael Kahnwald, Hannas Mann. Er ist nicht, wer du denkst,
Hannas Mann, willst du mich verarschen?
Oh, no, Hannah's husband is her.
Hannas Mann ist mein Vater und der heißt Ulrich. Ich weiß nicht, auf was für einem Trip du bist, aber jetzt verpiss dich endlich, okay?
Yeah, we stepped into a pile of manure with that one. Oh, they find each other in every lifetime. Oh, Franziska's stuff. Do they have a baby and its name is Peter?
Liebe dich.
Oh, okay. She said it back. Oh, they love each other.
Es wird wieder passieren.
Mama? Papa?
Oh, wow. The slight changes. Oh.
Tick-tack.
What was that Jonas said about changing a grain of sand?
Tack. Der Anfang ist das Ende. Und das Ende ist der Anfang.
Hey, Grandpa. Ouch. Oh, Regina died in September.
Kann ich dir helfen?
I'm scared. Peter?
Suchst du was Bestimmtes?
Whoa.
Ich wollte wissen, ob hier jemand begraben liegt.
Wer?
Kahnwald.
Normally it would be his dad.
Nein, wir haben Daniel Kahnwald, gestorben 64. Aber kein Michael Kahnwald.
Vielleicht bin ich deswegen hier, damit es nicht passiert.
Ich habe das Gefühl, ich habe dich irgendwo schon mal gesehen.
Do you? Are you having deja vu right now?
Hey, warte! Wie ist dein
Whoa,
Name?
what just happened there? Wait, whoa, what's happening? Okay. Oh, these three again. 1987, September 21st.
Kann ich dir weiterhelfen? Du hast dich wohl verlaufen.
Uh-oh.
Den Generalschlüssel für das Kernkraftwerk.
Soll es ein Scherz sein?
Sie haben ihn behalten.
Findest du das witzig?
Whoa, he kept a master key probably in both worlds, yeah?
Wenn du nicht verschwindest, rufe ich die Polizei.
An apple.
Was wollen Sie von mir?
Uh-oh. Oh, that's creepy. Are they all wearing the same outfit?
Nichts ist umsonst.
Nothing is in vain. Well, easy for you to say.
Kein Schritt, kein Wort, kein
No
Schmerz.
world.
Ein ewig dauerndes Wunder.
Wer zum Teufel sind Sie?
Oh, wow. Who are you is a great question. Oh, we all just stare. Right. Oh, okay.
Die Polizei war heute da. Du weißt, was du zu tun hast.
This is crazy. Oh yeah, she's supposed to meet her boyfriend here at 9 p.m. But her
Kilian?
boyfriend's dad was just given money to do something. Which does remind me of season 1, but oh, that would be so scary.
Was soll das?
Ich will dir keine Angst machen.
Warum hast du gesagt, dass wir uns kennen?
Das tun wir. Nicht jetzt, wann anders.
Hm.
Du hast das alles schon mal gesehen. Das Licht. Der Wald. Ich. Ein Déjà-vu. Oder ein Fehler in der Matrix.
Whoa. What kind of paradox is this about to be?
Ich glaube, ich weiß jetzt, warum ich hier bin. Damit ich es ändere.
Was änderst?
Change what is a good question.
Was ist das denn?
Mikkel ist nicht bei euch?
Bist du blind oder was?
No.
Hast du den mitgebracht?
Was soll das? Woher kennst du meinen Bruder?
Das kann nicht sein. Du hast ihn mitgenommen.
Keine Ahnung, was die Scheiße hier soll. Aber Mikkel ist alt genug, der kann auf sich selber aufpassen. Hau ab, du Freak!
Whoa. I would feel like I'm losing my mind. Like, what? I have no information. What am I supposed to do? He's just going off of his gut.
Ich fahr zur Versammlung. Wenn du magst, nehme ich dich schnell mit.
Macht ihr weiter?
And Waller knows now, so look at him keeping an eye on things. So Ulrich got to keep this house. I guess it was his parents, wasn't it? In that universe, I don't know. They've made such minor changes that I don't know. I don't want to like make too many assumptions.
Warum hat er so getan, als ob er dich kennt? Kennst du den?
Nee, keine Ahnung.
What do you know, Bartos?
Wusstet ihr, dass Nostradamus für dieses Jahr den Weltuntergang vorausgesagt hat?
Oh, did he know?
Die Apokalypse ist quasi um die Ecke.
Na gut, dass ich mir eine Freundin mit Bunker zugelegt habe. Au!
Oh, what? People don't know about the bunker? Where did the other Martha go? And why didn't she give us any more information? And why did she have to leave us so quick?
Und ihr denkt, ihr findet hier was?
Erik hat hier manchmal im Sommer übernachtet.
Kennt ihr die Geschichte vom Höhlenmonster? Vor fast 100 Jahren, kurz nach dem Ersten Weltkrieg, hat man da drin Experimente.
Was denn für Experimente?
Uh-oh. But it could just be Jonas.
Scheiße.
I was starting to think that wasn't gonna happen and that it was all gonna come back to the lake. Just like Jonas fell. Except there's no kid to get lost.
Kilian!
What? Who's that? Katarina? Did we see someone wearing that dress?
No one's gonna shed a tear. This is not what you wanted.
Oh, Hannah. Not what we had in mind, was it?
What you wanted.
Okay, so he was paid once again to move the things. I don't know why I thought he was gonna kill someone.
But not strong enough to
Claudia? No, Killian. Oh. Huh.
enough to turn.
So nobody goes missing.
This is not it.
Oh, they go to the bunker. Oh, they go to the bunker. Oh, they go to the bunker. Where the thing opens sometimes.
Was ist das?
Holy shit.
Scheiße.
Oh. Wait, what? Mads.
Ist er tot?
Ja, ich glaube schon.
Wait. What? Is that still true of this world? That there was a Mads Nielsen? That just seems that the same outfit and everything? Oh, hello.
Ich habe lange auf diesen Moment gewartet.
Who are you?
Dass du zurückkommst.
Okay.
Mikkel. Er ist nicht zurückgereist.
Oh.
Er wird nicht dein Vater. Und du?
Right, okay.
Welt nie geboren. Eine Welt.
Yeah, oh, okay, so this is what Claudia meant when she said she'd seen a world without us.
Ist diese Welt zu dem gleichen Schicksal verdammt wie deine?
What am I supposed to do about that? Okay.
Wieder und wieder. Wegen dir.
Well, how is that our fault?
Und wegen mir.
Oh, are you Martha? Or do you go by Eve?
Martha.
The bangs, yeah, that makes sense. Tan house. Oh, HG. 1888, September 21st. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Is that why the storming is so important? Okay. Ouch. It's hurting my everything. Is that running off of like the storm power?
Jonas.
No, that's dumb. Whoa. Also handsome. Oh.
Du lebst.
Mm. Whoa.
Du lebst.
Ich bin nicht Martha.
Oh. True.
Ich deine Martha.
Not your Martha. Oh, okay, I see the scar on his
Was soll das
throat.
bedeuten?
What? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Ich bin hier, um dir zu helfen, den Ursprung zu finden. Die eine Sache, die der Anfang für alles ist. In deiner Welt und in meiner.
One catalyst for both? I simply feel like my brain is not attached to my body anymore. I don't know where it is. My mind is racing 1,000 miles a minute. Which happens a lot with this show, to be fair. But it's brilliant that they've like changed just enough where it's like, okay, well, when that old lady was like, Mikkel, I was like, you're Mikkel? No, that's Martha. She's just started a sentence very poorly. Well, we didn't really get a good look at Mikkel, so I was like, I don't know, maybe somehow that's Mikkel. No, anyway, let me go watch this again so I can collect my thoughts, because that was a mind-blowing episode, and wonderfully so, and I have no center. The gravity in my thoughts right now I think it's non-existent. So I need to go ground myself, think about this episode a little bit more. I'll circle back with some thoughts in just a second. Most notably, there was a line a few episodes ago about how you can like change. We can't change the whole thing, but if we change a grain of sand, right? And then obviously Claudia had said she'd seen a world without Jonas. This is clearly that world. And from all accounts, if we're to believe who I'm going to affectionately refer to as Eve for the time being, older alternate Martha, then this world is also doomed, and it's because of Martha and Jonas. Or Adam and Eve. Yikes. What I really, really appreciate is that it feels so, I mean, it's just like deja vu, right? It feels so similar, but the differences keep you on your toes, and like the fake outs and whatnot, because they change a few things, right? They change, obviously, like Wöller has his eye, but not his arm. Helgi has his ear, but not his eye. Franziska is deaf, Elizabeth is not. Charlotte is the one cheating, and Charlotte is in fact cheating, which is very cyclical because Charlotte is cheating with Ulrich. Ulrich has married Hannah because Hannah, if Mikkel never goes into the cave and time travels and becomes Michael, then Hannah never has anything to distract her from pursuing Ulrich, because whatever it is specifically about Ulrich, I think Hannah needed attention in general, and Michael becomes this good enough attention for years, obviously, and then he is going through his own thing, and Hannah's like, fine, I'll get attention from the guy that I've always really wanted it from, the moment that he's willing to give it to her. So at least give it to her in like a sexual way. But Hannah doesn't seem like the type of woman who will just, not try to get her way. So it seems like she's like, okay, well, you're going to leave your wife. So Katerina was wrong. There is a world in which Ulrich will leave her for Hannah. But that frees Katerina to live this life where she's not being betrayed, and puts Hannah into the world where she is now the betrayed. She's the betrothed and the betrayed. Wait. Betrothed and betrayed. There we go. We also have those 3 mystery lip men. Don't know anything about them except for that they are clearly in our original world, and they're burning down. They burn down the photo of the creation of Adam. They take the blueprint for time travel. They burn down Adam's whole apartment and watch it burn, and then they go and kill Byrne. So I'm assuming that we're switching between the worlds. Is that what that you know what I'm saying? Is that what that is? Obviously the question is, what world? Well, and that's what we kind of answer. It's this world without Jonas. It's this world without... It's this world without Jonas, but interestingly, it's like this world that also is doomed. I mean, I'm starting to think that this world in general is that both worlds are within this black hole, and they just keep going in and out of each other. I don't know, because there was that, Bartos is giving that speech about the black hole in the classroom, and he says something about how nothing can escape once it's inside, maybe a new world, maybe there's a new world inside the black hole, and I was like, hey, maybe there's 2 new worlds inside the black hole, maybe both worlds are in there, and that's why we can't escape it. Also, can we talk about how Jonas has time traveled multiple times? I mean, granted, he's like, everything very scary, but he's like, what just happened? What do you mean, what just happened? You time traveled. You're not new. Don't act new. 2 times he acts brand new. I mean, I'm curious. The reaction to seeing Martha at the end of the episode is quite interesting, but also like, how does he get to 1880? I'm nervous. I'm nervous because everything is upside down and inside out right now. Everything feels familiar, but is also so foreign. Like the deja vu, like the way that they've created the sensation of deja vu as you watch this episode is really, really cool. Really creative, really fun, really terrifying. I hate it and love it. But Mikkel's having these nightmares, and Martha says to him, maybe that world, maybe that wasn't a dream, maybe the here and now is, and none of this is real. And I think that's a very interesting thing that she said. I think it's, so Martha is like this world's, like, she is Jonas, like right down to the sniffing of the milk and living in that house and living in the room that Jonas lives in. It's just like flipped. And I don't know, I'm like, there's a part of me that wants to like trace everything back and be like, okay, so if Martha is Jonas, then who time traveled to create Martha, but then it's like, but then there's 3 kids, and then I'm like, no, I can't get ahead of myself. I want to get ahead of myself, but I'm already getting ahead of myself to a certain degree. Let's keep it there, you know? Cannot believe that Hannah, the Hannah being pregnant and Ulrich cheating on Hannah and saying the same thing about the donuts, and then Hannah going to like basically try to see if it was Katerina, and Katerina smirking like, yeah, nope, I've been there. I know what's happening to you. You're being cheated on. And the saddest thing is that Ulrich still doesn't tell Hannah that he loves her. So there's just no world in which Ulrich loves Hannah. Why marry her? That's crazy. But similarly to this world, Eric is missing. But Eric in this world has a brother. Does he have a brother in the other one? I don't know. When Martha walks into the school, though, Magnus says, "Welcome back to hell," which I find interesting. That entire dialogue between Magnus and Martha when they first walk into the school is probably it was a very fast exchange of dialogue, but it was really fascinating, and I feel like very layered. Magnus tells Martha, "Don't forget to breathe." Martha tells Magnus, "Don't forget to think." Magnus says, "Why all this effort? We all die in the end." I think, that's a very sad way of viewing the world. There's a lot, like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, we all die in the end, but we all also live longer than we die. In the grand scheme of things, we live shorter than our death is, because our death is finite. No, our death is infinite, whereas life is finite. But so exactly, why not live larger? I don't know. The differences in Magnus, though, is like there's a similarity in Magnus, but then there's also these differences in him, and it's quite fascinating. But then we also, because we have the Eric's brother of it all, we get to kind of learn that there's clearly something going on at home, which is why Eric was running away a lot. Obviously, that's probably something that's like, now thinking back on it, I'm like, well, duh, kids don't normally just run away because they're in a loving, caring home that's safe. No, that's not normally the case. So Killian was like, when he can't stand it, he's not gone this long. So now I'm devastated that Eric had an awful home life and ends up dead. Great. Let's talk about alternate Bartosz, because one, he's a lot less charismatic and confident in this one. I did write down that he's a little bit sketchy, and that's not necessarily him being sketchy, but it's just the way that the camera pans to him. Like, there are certain moments where he is like, he like stays back, or like someone says something and then the camera pans to him in this weird way that's like, and then he has like a look on his face, and I'm like, is that a look like he knows something that's happening, or is that just like this different version of Bartosz that is like, doesn't know how to like hold his own and hold his space? He just doesn't have that confidence that the normal Bartosz does, the original Bartosz does. Oh, I will say Jonas's fawn mode that he always goes into, which is very relatable. I would also, probably the same thing would happen to me. But people will ask him so many questions and have to like repeat themselves, and he's just standing there. Buddy, the world does actually, you know what's funny? I was about to say the world does actually kind of revolve around him. But then that's kind of layered, isn't it? I wonder if that's purposeful, because he acts as if he doesn't, like, he gets so lost in his own mind and in his own self-centeredness that he forgets to like interact with the people around him. Granted, I think a lot of it is like stress, maybe trauma, maybe, a scared response. But I think there is this other layer to it where it's like, well, I do think he's the creator of this world. So both worlds, actually. Kudos to him. Yeah. Oh, and also one of the similarities is that instead of us seeing Hannah and Ulrich having sex, we see Franziska and Magnus having sex at the beginning of the episode, and she sneaks out the same way that Ulrich does. I don't know. It's just interesting. Maybe they're the parents of, I don't know, Peter or something. Regina, though, is dead in this world, which is in the same grave that Michael is in the other world. And also, Peter is a priest. A lot to unpack from that moment. So I don't know. I mean, like, maybe Regina is a time traveler? I don't know. But yeah, so it just begs the question. It's like an alternate world where Mikkel never dears, so Hannah never gets to have a child, so Jonas never or Hannah never has a child with Mikkel, and so Jonas never exists. Which, and somehow that means that Wöhler has an arm. No, an eye, both eyes, and missing an arm. But nothing changes. One destiny is linked to the next. You cannot untie the knot, but you can cut it, but something remains inseverable. That's what Martha said in her play, and that seems very true. So those 3 mystery lip men burned in 1987. And they mentioned something about a master key, and my question is, well, don't answer it, but like, does that master key work between worlds, you think? Probably, right? Oh, and then I just want to say, like, I did pick up on Magnus once again. No, it's Bartosz in the other world, but in this world, Magnus is... No, Bartosz is telling a story. No, it's Magnus. Sorry. Bartosz says that Nostradamus predicted the world would end this year, and then Magnus says in front of the cave that there's a cave monster because they were doing experiments in the cave after the war 100 years ago. So I don't know. I feel like that reminded me a lot of the lake story that I'm just taking note of. I feel like that could come back. Could, but also could not. But that is the lake lady who Martha sees? Like, who is it? I mean, don't answer that, but like, who is Martha seeing? I couldn't place who that woman was. But then, of course, the body of Mads Nielsen shows up. So, but then they look like they don't know who Mads Nielsen is. So I'm like, is that the body of Mads Nielsen from the original world? Or do they also have an uncle named Mads who they just maybe have never heard about? And then we, of course, see that Jonas is at some place that has, like, the Tannhaus name, which Tannhaus is the clock guy, in 1888. And I'm like, how the heck did he get there? But I feel bad for Jonas overall throughout this entire episode because, like, he gets no direction. He just goes in and he's like, okay, well, I must need to make it so that Mikkel doesn't go back in time. But then it's like Mikkel never goes out that night. So he's just scaring everybody and being a freak because that's all they know. And then he's so confused and lost. Of course, like, Martha Eve comes out to kind of help him, so I assume she's a big link and everything. And with that said, I can't wait for the next episode. I suddenly have no idea how they're going. Like, I didn't ever expect to know how they were going to wrap it up, but I was like, 8 episodes, I see what they're doing so far, but like, I feel like I have so many answers or questions now, and I need to, like, understand this world more, and I hope we get that juiciness and a good wrap up. I have full faith. So I'll see you next week for episode 2 of season 3. Our final bit of this journey is here, and I have no idea where the ground is to even put my feet on it. Then I'm having a great time. See you next week.